Good afternoon, good morning, and good evening, wherever you are in the cosmos. AJ Dodgestar, Intergalactic Mercenary. Yeah, at your service. And something a little bit different today. Normally we're at the Gunpla station, but since something Gunpla related, or adjacent, I guess you could say, the Gundam card game that launched on Friday the 11th of July, 2025. Why I had to say the full day? I have no idea. Yeah, it'd be a worldwide release. I went to 3 stores in the city, only one had it in stock. Which, the one that did have it in stock was the one that is a card game shop. It's in their actual officially licensed TCG store. So that one made sense. Well, the other ones are like, they have been selling other card games for years as well. But for some reason, they didn't get theirs. Despite one of them having a preview event like a week or 2 earlier. Bizarre. But yeah, I naturally had to get the seed version because, you know, I'm the seed guy. I'm the seed fan. And of course got the Gundam assemble set, so it also includes the miniatures for the upcoming tabletop war game that comes out next year. Also we get like nice little preview of these. We'll probably try to build these as well. I also picked up, because the guy in the store was very like convincing, they had plenty of these starter sets, but they only had like a handful of these. Like literally there was only 2 of each left on the shelf. So the card case set, carrying the cards, also has 2 apparently resource cards. I think one's a strike, one's a Lacus Klein, so that's nice. And then the damage counters, which are basically dice. There's meant to be like paper versions inside of this thing as well. Actually, let's play thing in the box. There we go. There we go. Ready to play Star Deck. Close 1 alternate holographic. Yeah, so what's we got in here? We got 14 common cards, 2 legendary rare cards. Hey Jet, how's it going? Yes, I managed to pick one up. Luckily Geek Retreat in Glasgow got theirs. The only place that I found that has got it at all. I just realized I'd zoomed myself in too much, cutting off my top of my head. I forgot to adjust my zoom level. There we go. Cutting off my algae. What else we got in this? Let's see. 50 card deck, 10 resource cards, paper damage counters. This is why I got this. Physical ones rather than paper ones. Token cards, bonus pack, rule play sheet. Oh, the play sheet will be important. And the 3 Gundam assembles, which of course is the Sword Strike, Launcher Strike, and the Ale Striker. Let's start in accessories. We look at the tutorials. Yeah, these accessories, like, they only had 2 of these left when I went to the store. Those are 2 of each. That was it. And then so the guy was like, yeah, I only have 2. I've got plenty of the starter sets, but I only have like these left. He's like, you know what? I'll have them as well. Still like combined like 60 to a pound or everything. I mean, this was 35. But hey, I got something cool. I don't want to change the music. They are pricey. I was kind of semi-surprised by the price because the MSRP stated on the website says $34.99 United States, which if you converted that directly into pounds, the current exchange rate would be 25. This was 35. So it's 10 pounds more than the recommended price, but then again, we also have higher taxes, so there's probably a slight adjustment for that. Well, I guess because you got the standard versions, which are like significantly cheaper because it's the miniatures, a bit more expensive. There was a temptation to grab all 4, but if you're talking £35 a pop, you'd have Heroic Beginnings, Xeon Strike, and Wings with Vance. which I jokingly said to the guy, like, when he's like, "Oh, you know what? More than one." I was like, "I'll have maybe get the other ones. Everything but wing." He's like, and he looked at me like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah." Like, I like this shit on wing. The wing fans said on sheet, I'm gonna fire back. It's always the wing fans. Yes, apparently. Well, I read it can kind of be done that. So apparently that's Ale striker pack on the back of the Skygrasper can be attached to the body. Obviously, you won't have the shield and the rifle. But I guess that's the beauty of when the actual miniature game comes out next year. We'll be able to, customize it based on the way we want it. Like, hey, I want the legs in this way. I want the torso and the arms this way. There's going to be... I'm looking forward to when this comes out next year. The models. Because they'll be cool. The only sad thing is, so the store I got this from, they did have a launch event. But unfortunately, because it was later in the evening, I was unable to attend it. But the guy did show me the card that you got as a bonus. It was a Strike and a Lacus card. And I'm like, God damn it. So, like, bonus cards for the launch event if you attended. So he did tell me that if they don't get all of them, if I just pop in, maybe you might, if they've got any left. So, yeah, wait and see. Right, move these out of the way now while I get the main box open. We'll be unboxing and then learning the game. I've actually got the app on the browser in a separate window, ready to go to learn. Okay. I already cut the tape off in advance, so I'm smart. Ah, plastic noises. There we go. So that's everything from the box. I'll put that one side. Alright, what we got? Ooh, bonus pack. There's the miniatures as well. Let's have a look. There's the miniatures. Also, we get the Sarge. Oh, the Skygrasper's a solid piece. Nice. I was wondering if you'd like to attach the engines at least, but no, that's awesome. I wonder if I could figure out what scale it is. Like, I could maybe measure this later and then kind of figure out. Hey, Kay, how's it going? Keep them eyes open for the chase cards. Chase cards. Now, as someone who's not really doesn't have much knowledge for so broken and beautiful. Okay, so I'm not sure what chase card actually is, so you might have to explain that one to me, because I'm kind of new to card games. I mean, I collected Pokemon cards as a kid, but like that was like, we're talking turn of the century. It's been a long time. Any of the LR plus cards that come from bonus pack in the pack. Oh, the bonus pack thing. So this. Okay. All right. So we got. Oh, that's nice hefty. Oh, there's counters. I love the strikes right in the top there. Ooh. How well's the reflection coming? Oh. Well, I love the way the light's catching the beam saber effect. Also realizing how reflective this is. Super holo cards. Or a fair amount currently. Yeah, I imagine it would be, because I think every deck is meant to have 2 legendaries. Every starter pack. Alright, we'll find out. So this is the garden card game. Let's just a quick gander at some of the stuff. This is the thing explaining how the game works. I've also got the app up to look at in a minute. And oh yes, we do have an actual battle thing. I moved the camera slightly further away and it's still not far enough to get this fully on there. So, oh well. I mean, to get the camera even higher, I guess. Put this off to here for a second. And of course, that'll be the tabletop, which comes out next year. Which I'm looking forward to this a lot. No, of course, Gunpla ad, naturally. And tabletop sim, ooh, that could be good for playing with people because, yeah, that'd be good because also, like, I am not the most sociable person. Let's be honest here. When I walked into Geek Retreat in Glasgow, where I got these, like the last time I'd been to that store was when they were at their previous location, which was almost in a basement of a building. Now they've got a nice proper place. Looks more worth that. I might try and go along and play cards at some point. Okay, this is not chill enough. I need more chill music. The synth wave's like kicking in too much. Electronic music on the chill side? Or maybe, oh, what do I want to listen to? Chill guitars. What's that? How chill is the guitars? Too chill. Ooh. This one classic rock. Or, you know, lo-fi. I'll go. They got lo-fi? I wish I like the same with the synthwave thing. It's always a bit, eh. Alright, I'm gonna put that under the runners for now. Alright, we'll save this one to last. Alright, how do I get this tape off here without doing anything? Eh. Wanted to assemble sets, but you couldn't get those in America and a lot of places. Plus finding out they aren't usable in any other game coming out. Wait, they're not usable? The whole point, there's like their preview things. The tokens. I mean, to be fair, all of the things that are in this will probably also be at some point. Preview for the sculpts. Obviously, there'll probably be like the actual sets that come out for Assemble. Will likely be like a seed one, which will have different strikes. And so you could probably use them as an extra and just need the rules. Another one, but so that's the count damage counters. Okay. All right. Should we? What's it the traditional way people do for things? They do this upside down, don't they? They go through the cards. How he gets the bright. Anyway, we go with the strikes on the top. A normal Sword Strike Gundam. Another Sword Strike Gundam. Launcher Strike Gundam. You know, for Seed Wing Classic, Witch, and G are confirmed for Assemble next year. Cool. Yeah, I knew Classic Wing and Seed because we've seen those as actual miniatures so far. The Launcher Strike Gundam. Yeah, because they've announced there as other starter packs, because I know there's going to be one for G, probably. They've announced one for 00. And didn't they also... I think there's one for Hathaway's Flash. Just because they want to coincide with the movie when it comes out next year. Oh, Hathaway's Flash Part 2. Hail Strike. Hail Strike, of course. A resource card. EX base. Actually, I'm going to put these together. Resource card. Well, the resource cards have different... Okay, so resources are red in the top. That makes sense. When they're on your piles. We'll blast through the resources. Resource. That could be kind of cool. It would be cool to just, like, collect the different sets. Because, like, while I only got the seed one from now, I might pick up the other ones at some point. We're back to blue stuff. Oh, the Vesalius. The Vesalius is always a strange looking one, but always cool. The Zaf ships. Fun fact, our LCS, we joked of using Pokemon TCG energy cards as a resource. I mean, at the end of the day, as long as people agree. Well, you bought all 4 and have a booster box in order for 25th. Yeah, I was considering getting all 4, but at this point in time, I couldn't really justify it. Also, this is where the prices are a bit weird over here. So, how much did one cost for UK? Because I know the MSRP says like $35, right? That's what it says on Bandai's website. It's like MSRP $35. Yeah, $34.99. Which, if you convert that... Oh, did you just get the cards, not the assemble packs? Okay. Oh, you got the decks. Okay. No models. Okay. Yeah, so the 20 quid for this deck. Okay. So, yeah, 20 quid for the deck. $20 for the deck. Or $35 for the one with the miniatures. See, I forgot to ask about the actual cards themselves. But the assemble ones, so it might be MSRP $35. It's £35 for me. But if you were to convert it at the current exchange rate, $35 is £25. I'm paying 10 more pounds than its MSRP stated. 70 Canadian for the assemble? Oof. Yeah, other currencies are weird. Vesalius? Yeah. Things I'd want to get all the assemble ones if I could, just because the pile of Gunpla is already massive, so why not add to that with miniatures, right? The beloved Archangel. The Archangel is something I always love. Like, the white base is cool, but the Archangel is just freaking gorgeous. It's like, let's take white base and make it sexy. That's what Archangel is. And they succeeded. White base is cool. Archangel's sexy. There's a reason Le Creuset calls it the legged ship. I used to think he was calling the lead, something. Not, he started calling it the legged ship. I thought he was saying the legged ship, as in like some kind of weird term, but no, he's straight up just saying it has legs. No wonder they made the build fighters. They've got the one with... I was about to say Deltas, man. Fucking Twitter. Sayori, his mother, is like the Archangel. Oh no. The dog's gonna bark. Go crazy in a second, by the way, because I can hear the beep, stand well clear, vehicle reversing. So Luna's going crazy. There's a truck reversing down the street. Probably a delivery truck for the shop nearby. But Megaron's not picking her up, so that's good. The Magic Bullet of Dusk. Miguel Amon. I love that Miguel, after Seed, he's been flushed out so much with like, I think Astray and other stuff. Despite the fact he dies in the second episode. And we never actually see his orange gen in the show because he was meant to die in the second episode. But his custom gen... Actually, it's a master grid now, actually. But apparently it was damaged, that's why he didn't have it in Seed. Kira's first kill. Miguel Amon. He's an ace pilot, but was the first person for Kira to kill, which is hilarious. Is also my music. Maybe the below 5 things a bit too quiet. Couple of Miguels. The Hawk of Endymion. Mulaflaga. Everyone loves Mulaflaga, right? Who doesn't? Hawk of Endymion. I always loved the Hawk of Endymion. Such a cool name. Of course, Endymion is just the name of a crater on the moon, which is it Greek mythology named after something, or Roman? I can't remember what it's named after, but it's the crater on the moon where the battle took place. Where he gets his name. Striker pack. What's this saying on it? And if you have no Earth Alliance unit tokens in play, deploy one Strike Gundam, Earth Alliance. If you have no Earth Alliance tokens. Okay, you can like deploy Striker. Striker. Athranzala. I love that they went with this, where he's like holding his hand out for Lacus. When Kira's like giving her back. After the Archangel held her hostage. It's a few times Atherin looks kind of happy. Quite a few Atherins. Kira! God mode Yamato. Yamato. Kira Jesus Yamato. Miguel's Jin. Ooh. During pair destroyed. If you have another linked unit in play, draw one. I don't know the rules yet, so we'll be figuring it out soon. Normal Jin. More normal Jins. Aegis and mobile armor mode. The Strike Dagger. Why is the high grade P Bandai? Because they made the Dagger L first. Should be the other way around. The Strike Dagger should be the retail, and the Dagger L should be, well, actually none of them should be P Bandai. But just because they're slightly different. One got retooled, became P Bandai. The Mobius, because, you know, the preservation of our pure and blue earth, right? Or just launching normal missiles. Mobius 0, yeah. Mobius 0, despite being inferior technology-wise, Mulaflaga, that's why he's an ace. For making that Mobius 0 epic. Force a strike with his daggers. Ooh, the Aegis. The Aegis. Shiny. Shiny Aegis. 2 shiny Aegis. And 2 shiny strikes. Okay. So I get 2 shiny strikes and 2 shiny Aegises. What about our bonus card? It's 1 card randomly selected from 16 types. That didn't work very well. Take it out so it's this way around. Here's the prize. What is the card and the bonus? Ooh, Miguel's Jin. Nice. That's slightly banned. I could put something heavy on top of that, slightly bent. We got Miguel's Jin as our bonus card. Shiny. Shiny, shiny, shiny. Actually, got the symbols there. The card case, because it comes with extra card as well. Grab that. Card at my way. In the case, which apparently comes with extra resources. Is this Velcro? Yeah. Ooh, here we go. Ooh, these are neat. I like how the front is clear so you can kind of show if you're a nice best card. So is this just the front piece? I think it's just the front piece for the box. Got it. And then inside this is the two resource cards. Or one's a base, one's a resource, something like that. It's interesting that all the bonus cards, at least what I've seen, is from this and the event, which I was not able to attend, are all seed cards. Lacus. Ooh. Hey, worth buying the crappy little case that's just for the cards. At the start of game, the second turn player places one active EX resource into the resource area. Rest an EX resource, then exile out from the game when playing at a cost. Start of the game, place one active base as your shield. There's a nice shiny cards. Man, so we got Strike Gundam. The Aegis Gundam. Slide this head away for now. We've got Strike, two of those. Two Aegis. And Miguel's Gundam, or Jen, sorry. Miss Lacus Klein. And the EX base. I guess that's basically like facility. There's the Aegis. Oh, there's the Aegis in the background though. This is like the Omni hangar at the start of it. 03, number 44, number 43, number 31. Now, let's also get these little damage counter things. I do like this. This is a nice tin. There's the damage counters. These are nice. Oh, these are like 13 pounds, I think. The damage counter. So instead of using these, like numbers, because you've got, let's compare the paper ones. You got the card game logo. It has a 6, 5, 6, 2, 3, 5. So the logo is 1. That makes sense. I guess you have to use these things still, right? AP, unless they're slightly different. They're all the same. nice looking though. A 2. Play some dice. 7. These are nice though, aren't they? Look at that. They've got like a glitteriness in them. I don't know how well this looks on screen. There's a slight glitteriness to it. Very nice. This is in the lo-fi playlist. Interesting. Put it off somewhere. Oh, I'll put the cover over it. Take those. You really pick up the runners for the things. I'm not gonna build these tonight. I want to learn the game. But each runner is straight up one thing. Scissors too blunt. Where's the knife? Good thing about being at this desk. There we go. So we have Sky Grasper, which the Grasper itself is just one solid piece. Oh, well. Ale Striker Pack is the upper piece, and then the lower engines. Oh, wait, actually, I just clocked it. Yeah, you could actually build the Ale Striker. Because there's a shield and an arm, and there's a beam rifle hand. And the Launch Striker has a full striker. And the Sword Striker. The tip of that is very thick, the sword. Also, I love how these don't have any instructions, because they're like, they're just simple enough, you can figure it out. And then they just have the same base, which makes sense. Nice. Having a little tiny strike be nice. Pretty good mold. I think you'd have to use part of the sword. This is a sword, actually. Oh, I see. So, like... I wonder how you'd get the striker pack on. So that's an interesting point. Having essentially Gunpla runners with no instructions is almost terrifying. Hey Fenrir, how's the game work? We're gonna find that one out in a minute. Now that we've unboxed things, we're gonna learn the game. He's back in here for now. Oh, go back in the back. Right. We're gonna put these. That'll do it for now. Right. Move some things about. extra cards there. All their nice shiny stuff. How much does this hold, this box? Will it hold the whole 50? Or will it go 52 with those extra ones? Okay, that holds more than 50. Got it. That'll hold 2 full decks. Easily. Would you get 100 cards in that, potentially? Alright, that's the new tabletop game debuts coming soon, as in next year. Oh, actually, the bases are hexagonal on the actual miniature game. That makes more sense. I always thought that would look weird. Team battle. Oh yeah, you can do team battles or like 2 versus 2. Oh, there's instructions for these. Perfect. Okay, so you can have all 3. Well, you can't build all 3 strikes at the same time. You can build 2 of them plus a Sky Grasper. How to play Gundam Assembly and Token Card. Step 1. Put your miniature on the card. Done. We'll build these a little bit later. Space. Yeah, I'll do that. Now this has our instructions on how to play the game. But there's also an app for it as well. Game progresses through the following phases 1 through 5, starting with player 1. Necessary for play: unit cards, pilot, command, base. The deck contains exactly 50 cards. Up to 2 colors of cards may be included. Up to 4 cards of the same card number may be included. Resource deck: a resource deck containing nearly exactly 10 cards. Token cards, EX bases and EX resources. Any other tokens if necessary. Damage counter, something to record damage with dice, etc. 10 cards, resource deck, token cards, damage counters. So technically, my deck has 52 cards. It has those extra bonuses, the extra base, and the extra resource with Lacus. I can just take those 2 off the top one out, and that's the bonus ones that I got with. Oh, actually, wait, and I've got, because Miguel's is a bonus card as well, or I had to count cards later. What we're going to do is I can swap screens right now, and we can learn the game. I'm realizing that this little divider you could use to divide 2 decks inside of this. Right, let's turn that music off for a minute. And then I'm going to bring this screen up and switch over. Where is it? Where did I put it? Oops, I put it too high up. That's what happened. Ba-bum. There we go. Let's learn the Gundam card game together, shall we? There's an actual app you can either via the website on the browser, which I'm doing, or you can also get it done on your phone. I went with the browser because that way I can show it. I've had it sitting on this muted tab the entire time. Document set for the following terms and conditions, terms for use application, Gundam card game teaching app. Doing it modified, blah, 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 blah. You know, the usual stuff. Don't misuse it. I've noticed a slight issue I've never realized. This is on my other monitor, so I have my arm stretched to my mouse. Because I'm at my build desk. Or, it's fine. I'll be looking over, leaning over a bit. Actually, no, I can just look at the preview window. That works too. Okay. Welcome to the Gundam card game teaching app. Let's start by playing a game. Win in the Gundam card game by dealing direct damage to the enemy player. Flip my cards over. While your moves battle one another, okay. Attack the Zaku 2. First try attacking with your Gundam mobile armor mode. You can drag your Gundam mobile armor mode in Zaku 2 to attack. I think they had this teaching app. They're going to just make a digital version of this as well, right? The battle between units, okay. Receive 1 damage, dead 4 damage. Oh, okay. I try to figure out how this works. AP, HP. Teach me, game. Teach me. You destroy the enemy unit. Next, deploy that Gundam from your hand into your battle area. Deploy Gundam. Your resources. There's Grandpa. You can strengthen the mobile suit by pairing a pilot with it. You have an armor array in your hand. Try pairing it with your Gundam to make it stronger. Yeah, also I did find out, you can pair any pilot. I think there's a bonus perhaps if you get the correct one, but yeah. I'm a road. They should just make a digital version of this game. Because if this is what the teaching app is like, they could totally just make a full game. I'm on a Gundam, they become a stronger unit called a link unit. Alright, let me player. The glowing region of the shield. Attack their shield, which is empty. Sure. Just attack someone who has no defense. Congratulations, you won. You're playing like this and you'll learn how to enjoy the Gundam card game in no time. Well, that was very straightforward, wasn't it? But I feel like it didn't teach me much. This has that little tutorial thing. Tutorial 1 includes 10 chapters. These chapters will explain the fundamentals of the gameplay. Okay, now we've had like a preview, now we're getting to actually see it properly. In certain combinations, like pilots and units are paired, like Armor Ring Gundam, become a stronger unit called a link unit. Tapping on yellow highlighted text passages will show detailed explanations. Read more. A link unit makes sense. Right. First, we'll describe what preparations are necessary for playing. Start by laying out a playmat. I have one laid out in front of me. Okay, here's the question. Should I minimize this window, or like shrink it down so I can have both the camera and that visible at the same time? Let's have a look. Because it's going to be difficult to have them both visible. So, minimize that, don't need that anymore. Or not, anyway. I like this is gonna be tricky to have both things at the same time. What if I have this here and then oh no, we don't move that. We gotta edit this screen for that to fit perfectly. I didn't think this part through. All right, I'll be setting up and behind here while that is visible, okay? But what you could potentially do is, if anyone else has this, I could potentially like do a battle over stream where we have our deck visible. Maybe. All right. Anyway, let's just go through the app and see what teaches us. Okay, so we got the base section on the left, which has our base, top left, and then the shield. And I just moved my map. Let's see. Reading what's on my screen in front of me. So you get shield area, base section, the battle area, the deck area where you keep your deck cards. So I'm noticing one thing with this fold out mat, it kind of cuts off the left and right a little bit, which is odd. Resource deck area, okay, down the bottom left. Resource area along the center. And then the trash for when you use the card up. Classic. This is in this app you can play map up here just shown above. Move my mic front a bit. I'm glancing at one screen, but the mic runs to my other side. Kind of awkward. Here's shown above. Base section, shield strength, deck area, resource area. Hey, Arthur Dreamer. Thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. We're learning card games, and it's been a very long time since I played a card game. I played Pokemon since I was a kid. That's been it. But I love Gundam. So, we're learning Gundam. But welcome on in. Hope you're having a great day. Here's Bob. Okay. Deck 50 cards. Up to 2 colors of card may be included. Up to 4 cards of the same card number may be included. Resource deck 10 cards. When your playmat is in place, start preparing your cards. You'll need a deck and a resource deck. I'll take my spare bonus ones off of here for now. Alright, I'm going to try and follow this. Unfortunately, I won't be able to. What if I shrink this down? Where am I? Well, actually, what if I put this down here? And then... Where am I? I'm here. I put me here. Would this work? It's like a temporary solution? Maybe. I feel like this kind of works. Right? Kind of? Yeah. I was basically unboxing it before learning. I don't know if there's 50 cards or 51 here. You get like a bonus one. We've got Miguel's Gin as our bonus. Nice. Yeah, this works. This works. I'm not really covering up anything important. So we'll learn it as we go along. Okay, so deck of 50 cards. I think this is more than 50. Resource deck of 10 cards. Hang on. The yellow's the resource? No, the red's the resource. What's the yellow ones again? Oh, yellow's actual things. Hang on. Where's the resource cards in this pile? There's resource cards. These are the base cards? Hang on. I'm going to sort things out. Oh, wait. What? I thought... Oh, I was confused with colors now. Up to 2 colors of cards may be included. Right. Yellow and red. That's an EX resource, same as Lacus. Which that's from the Little card box came with Lacus. And Omni base. So let's just figure things out. There should be 10 resource cards. Yep, there's 10 resource cards here. Oh, she's an EX resource. What's the difference? Okay, resource, rest the resource when playing a cost. Whereas EX resource, at the start of the game, the second turn player places one active EX resource into the resource area. Rest an EX resource, then exile it from the game when playing a cost. That's still gibberish to me. Are them cards haven't arrived here yet? Yeah, I mean, I got lucky, really, I guess, because I went to the city when, on Friday, when it released worldwide. Only one store got their stuff. Because one store had like a preview event of like a previous week or two. And so I assumed straight away, oh, they're going to have them day one. They didn't. I even asked them like, no, yeah, we didn't get ours. I'm like, what? So apparently there's been a massive stock issue. But the one shop that did have it was an actual TCG shop, so officially a licensed one. So that's the only place they actually got it. They had a launch event, which I sadly could not attend, because I had even more bonus cards if you intended it. So this is the resource deck down here. 10 cards. Unit pilot command base. Oh, I think I get it now. So your deck is the 50 card, not including your resources. How many cards is this then? Oh god. So your units, your pilots. Your bases. Command, which is like middle of Offgala here somewhere. Or Miguel. It also doubles as a pilot. So this is, I don't even know if there's 50 cards in here. I'd assume, well, if I add these ones, it would be 50 cards. But why those ones are yellow, these ones are blue, I don't get it. Actually, what's the difference between the yellow and blue ones? Let's take the... These gold ones are blockers? Unit token is supposed to unit. But yeah, resource deck, 10 cards, everything else should be 50 cards. So these are the EX resources, the EX bases. Do I count just how many cards I have, including those bonus ones? Because it should be 50. Actually, 12. 12, tell me. 16 cards, 14 common, 2 legendary or rare. So 16 card types, sorry. 1 ready to play 50 card deck. Yep. There's those cards, 1 paper damage counter cards. Yeah, okay, so I'll remove Lacus and the EX base. Or I could, instead of these, I can have these two. But these weren't in the star set, so we'll leave them at the way for now. Everything else is part of the thing. I've never been good at cutting cards. Okay, I've mixed up a little bit, probably not very well. But then that should be up here in the deck area. Cool, and I do have paper counters, or I can use my nice physical dice I also picked up. But let's learn for now. Yep, these two there where they're safe. Right. Okay, we've got everything we need. After preparing a card, shuffle your deck and place it face down in the deck area, which I just did. I attempted to shuffle it anyway. Oh, wait, I think the ads are about to start. We will take a very quick ad break so we can continue learning together without interruption. I'll be right back. Okay, ad break over. Let's get back to learning Gundam card game. Right. So place your resource deck face down in this resource deck below me. Yep, I have done that already. After that, determine player 1 and player 2 using a method such as rock, paper, scissors. First, draw 5 cards from your deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These cards become your starting hand. That's okay to have these. I mean, let's do our starter hand. We've got the Archangel. The Oh, I should have first. I did not shuffle these properly. Clearly, I did not shuffle very well. I got my 3 Archangels and Miguel twice. I mentioned I cannot shuffle cards to save myself. Let's try this again. Let's shuffle the cards a bit more. I need to learn to thingy cards properly. Like, what is it? You just thingy it, and then you can kind of do the whole. Yeah. How do people, whenever you see people actual thingy split cards and then do the whole, and then put together again, like, those people are masters. I am far from it. We're going to try and shuffle this as best as I can. Which is not very well. Now we don't get all the Archangels in one go. Okay, try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What 5 did we get this time? Let's see. I fucked up even more. Get all the base cards. And shuffle them in randomly somewhere. We'll just go with what we get this time, shall we? Okay, starting hand this time. Miguel's Jin, normal Jin, an Archangel, and the Sailies. Okay, you know what? We'll go with it. No pilots. Starting hand can be redrawn 1 time. This time, keep the original starting hand. I mean, I redraw it multiple times, actually, but yeah. Okay, for starting hand. Of course, I suppose if you're an actual card game, you would not reveal it to someone, would you? Next, place 6 cards from the top of your deck into the shield section. There's this bit here. So, I need to move something out of the way because this is in my way. Blocking the space. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, OCD's wanting to space it out properly. There we go. Shield cards are there. Cool. Alright. After that, place an EX base token card into the base section of your shield area. Are they not meant to be in your deck? EX base. An EX base is a base token with 0 AP and 3 HP. Place it in the base section in the shield area at the start of the game. An EX base is removed from the game when it's destroyed. Cartridges, units, bases, and resources can be placed on the field from outside the game when the game starts, and by card effect. These cards are called tokens. Tokens placed as a unit, base, or resource is affected by rules and effects in the same manner as a real unit, base, or resource. Can be paired. Tokens have no color and their level. The cost of it is being 0. When a token is placed in any location other than the battle area, resource area, or base section of the shield area, token rules dictate that it is removed from the game. Token is momentarily placed in that location before being removed, so effects with conditions such as when destroyed or when returned to your hand will activate. Well, I happen to not have an EX base token on my hand, so I guess I'll grab my EX base token from here, the bonus thing. Place EX base here at the start of the game. No more than one base is allowed. A new base may be deployed after the previous base has been put to the trash. So I guess we're going to use the Omni base just because I didn't realize they were not meant to be shuffled in there. I guess. I'm just confused. Still have Sad Lacus though. Sad Lacus. Even North one side, she's the bonus card. Right. Okay, we've got that there. Not the one that's just showing the picture here, but you know, that's in the deck somewhere. And EX base is a base token with 0 AP and 3 HP. Yep. Oh, that's what the number is. That makes more sense. I was thinking it was the card number for a second, but that's the top right of it instead. Two players also place one active EX or resource token card onto their resource area. So I guess I'll use Lacus for this, since I have Lacus available. So these are like cards that are not part of the 50 deck. Got it. That was not explained very well when I shuffled it. Only the second player. No more than 5 EX resource tokens are allowed. So there, at the start of the game, the second turn player plays one active EX resource in the resource area, whereas an EX resource, then exile it from the game when playing at cost. Okay, well, I'm going to place Lacus here in resource area. An EX resource is a resource token that can be used to temporarily pay cost. Whereas resources used up straight away. Got it. Battle preparations are complete. The game ends when either player wins by satisfying one of the following fixture conditions. You deal battle damage to your opponent when they have no cards in their shield area. Battle damage is damage dealt by unit according to its AP, which attack points, the numbers shown in the card's offensive strength. Damage that a unit or other cards according to its AP is called damage. And SP shield points. Your opponent has no cards in their deck. Run out cards or destroy their base. The battle begins. Pay close attention to the order and progresses as you are playing. The first phase is the start phase. Oh my god, the start phase. The active player sets to active vertical all rested horizontal cards placed in their battle area, resource area, and the base section of their shield area. Right. Me, okay. Of course, the cards I physically have and the cards that are shown on the screen are going to be different. In the start phase, all rested horizontal cards on the player's fields are set as active. Vertical. We have no rest cards at the moment, so move to your draw phase. In this app, rested and active will appear as shown above. Rested, active. Okay. Draw phase. Entering the draw phase. In this phase, draw one card from your deck. So I draw from the deck. Oh, it comes out. Draw a card. You end the draw phase and move on to your resource phase. Yeah, so like game flow here, set units, as in get your first 5, your base and resources active. Draw a card, place a resource. I like that this is here as a reminder. And your draw phase moves to a resource phase. In the resource phase, the active player places one resource card from your resource deck onto the resource area to set active vertical. Alright, resource deck area, resource area. Entering the resource phase. In this phase, you place one resource card from your resource deck area face up and set as active in your resource area. So we take a resource card. We'll put it here next to Lacus. The fact that Lacus is a resource card is strange. He's just a resource. But she's very resourceful. Oh, funny. In this app, a card will automatically be placed in your resource area when you enter your resource phase. Okay, 1. Entering the main phase. In this phase, you can perform any or all of 3 actions listed above. Play a card from your hand. Activate an active main effect. Attack with a unit. This time, do nothing and end your turn. That concludes our explanation of the basic order of battle we fought in. Next, we'll learn about deploying a unit. Now try placing a card deploying a unit from your hand. You pay the cost of a card in your hand whose level is satisfied. Play it. Your hand is where a player holds their unplayed cards. When preparing to play, each player draws 5 cards from their deck and then 1 card per turn. These cards become their starting hand. Then starting with player 1, each player decides they will redraw their hand 1 time according to the rules explained below. Players are not required to redraw if they do not wish to. As you bottom your deck, draw 5 new cards, then shuffle it to finish. Players may have any number of cards in their hand, but if your hand exceeds 11 cards during your end phase, you must discard cards until 10 is reached. Cost of card. You can play various cards by satisfying the level shown on them by resting rotational horizontal number of resources of the cost level. So let's have a look at this card. Oh, okay, so like for example, Miguel's Jin's at level 2, as is. Well, the standard Jin's is a level 2, but it's a cost of 1. So level the number of resources that are required when playing a card. This requirement is satisfied when the number of resources in your resource area is equal to or greater than the card's level. Whenever a resource is active or rested, makes a difference. Cost paid when playing a card. You can pay this cost by resting the necessary number of active resources in your resource area. So level, you can fulfill the level if you have at least that number of resources in your resource area. So I'd need to have 3 resources in my resource area. You use the card, then I'd have to use 2 resources in the rest to actually then use it, I think. So level allows you to play it, cost allows you to use it, I think. That's what that means. Oh, 3 cost 2. The label is fulfilled if you have 3 or more resources. Yep. Which with your EX card. And rest 2 resources to pay the cost. Level 5 and cost 5. Okay. You're pulling that Gundam unit card in your hand to your battle area. Considering it's a different card to what I had is confusing. A tiny bit. Like, technically, right now, I could play a Jurn. This will deploy the unit. Attack immediately with a deploy unit would be nice, but units cannot attack during the turn in which they are deployed. As you learn about attacking, this is... I feel like it's not as complicated as it needs to be. Or as I'm perceiving it. When attacking, go ahead and try attacking your opponent. You can do this by resting one of your active units. Your attack target can be either rested enemy unit or the enemy player. Think about having this thing set up here. It's going to be very difficult to actually think it. You know, I'm just going to bring this back to full. Crap, wrong thing. There we go. Where is that window? Bring that back up there. Me back over here. I will just follow the app for now. So AP numbers shown the card's offense strength in battle. I like the Demi Trainers at 1 and 1. It is weak as shit. Before attacking, be sure to check your attack card's AP and HP. So that's 1 and 1. There are currently no rested enemy units, who will try attacking the enemy player. In this situation, when your attack target is the enemy player, and they have a card in the base or shield section of the shield area, you'll be attacking that area. Shield area. The shield area is checked when the player is attacked. Within the shield area, there is a section to place shields and a section to place a base. You may deploy up to 1 base in your base section. If you want to deploy a new base card when you already have a base deployed, place the current deployed base in your trash. At the start of the game, place 6 cards from the top of your deck, horizontally face down in your shield area, 1 card at a time, starting nearest to you and overlapping them. You can attack an opposing player on a rested horizontal enemy unit with 1 of your units in your battle area. The unit cannot attack on the turn it's deployed. When attacking it with a unit, the unit must be active or vertical. So active can attack, rest cannot attack. Attack step, block step, act step, damage step, battle end step. Okay, explain these things to me. This time the opponent has a card in their base section, so the unit attacking the enemy base deals the amount of damage equal to its AP to that base. You can attack with the enemy trainer by dragging it to the glowing region, so I can attack the base directly. Isn't he active? Battle between unit and a base. Oh, I can do no damage. That's a good point. But surely you can't attack the base if there are things in the way. Maybe there's no... You manage to deal damage to the enemy's EX base. If you can deal 2 more damage, you should be able to destroy it. What about the shield? What's the point of the shield if we can just attack the base directly? Damage counter! When playing with actual cards, use some kind of damage counter, dice, etc. Record the damage within. I got the dice, so nice. There's also like a paper cutout card, paper damage modifiers as well. The EX base receives 1 damage this time, so we'll record that damage by placing the one side facing up. Got it. Next, review attack on a unit. Attack the Zaku. The battle between units. Well, I mean, that Zaku 1 wouldn't stand a chance, really. It has 1 attack point and 2 HP. This has 3 attack points, 4 HP, so the Gundam wins easily. If the attack target is an enemy unit, both battling units simultaneously deal damage equal to their own AP. This time the Zaku 1 was destroyed, but the attacking Gundam also receives damage equal to the Zaku 1's AP. Okay, so whenever there's a fight, you exchange damage. If you have the higher number, potentially win. That concludes the explanation of attacking. So far, so good. Next, we'll learn about attack, effects, and shields. Yes, teach me what the shield does, because I'm very confused. Now I'll explain attack, effects, and shields. Attack the enemy player. There's Zaku 2. The attack effect activates. Attack. This unit gets AP +2 during this turn. Oh. How come my normal gens just do normal damage? Okay. Whereas if I look at my cards I have in my hand, Miguel's one, something different. Okay, so its attack is +2 AP during this turn. Attack with Zaku 2 by dragging it to the glowing region. Attack their base. Battle between unit and the base. The Zaku 2 gets like a bonus to its damage when attacking only, but on defense it's weaker. Okay, that makes sense. Just destroys the base. Nice. Okay, attack my player. You destroy the opponent's EX base, now go ahead and attack them again. Oh, so once the base is destroyed, you then attack the shields. I get it, I get it. Then you attack the shield after the base is out of the way. That feels backwards. Like, normally, I would have thought you'd have to get the shield out of the way first before you then attack the base directly. But, sure, whatever. There isn't currently a base in the enemy shield area, so a shield receives the damage. Shields have 1 HP each. Receiving 2 or more damage will only destroy the first shield. Ah, so you can only destroy 1 shield layer per attack. So you have 6 turns of health. in your shield, basically. That makes sense to a certain extent. A gun cannon. If a destroyed shield card has a burst effect, it can be activated. So this time the card will be sent directly to the trash. The burst effect is like a retaliation, I guess. That concludes our explanation of attack. Effects and shields. Next we'll learn about pilot cards and link units. Pilot cards and link units. Begin by deploying the Gundam from your hand in the battle area. Use 3 resources. I definitely need to maybe go along to the card shop and actually try playing this in person. Or figure out a way, if anyone else has the cards, to play, like, have the hand cam for our desks and like this share the webcam feed. That could potentially work. Or digital, I guess. A unit cannot attack on the turn when it's deployed, but a link unit can. Try using that Gundam, turning that Gundam into a link unit. A pilot card is paired with placing it beneath a unit in the battle area. Each unit can pair with 1 pilot. AP modifier +2, AP modifier +1. Oh, a unit's AP and HP increase when the pilot is paired. I see. Wait, where's my Miguel? Looking through the cards I got in my own hand right now. So you could theoretically link any pilot. I guess if you get your unique pilot, it gets a bonus. Like I'm looking at my Atherin Zala card, he gets +1 to AP and +2 to SP. Or HP, sorry. Makes him very effective in defense, I guess. I suppose he's the pilot of the Aegis, and the Aegis is synonymous with it as being a shield. Despite the fact, you know, kicks ass. Link conditions. The conditions that are necessary to link a card, such as a pilot, names, or traits. Oh. Link Amore. Add a unit paired with a pilot that satisfies its link conditions called a link unit. A unit with a pilot placed beneath it satisfies the unit card link condition is called a link unit. So, like I've got my Miguel Jin also in front of me, and it says link and then says Miguel specifically, whereas the standard Jin does not have a name. So the standard mass production units, I think you can link any pilot, but the ace units require the ace pilot. I guess. That makes some sense. Units normally cannot attack during the turn in which they enter the battle area. Link units can immediately attack during the turn in which they enter the battle arena. Yeah, because obviously the pilot doesn't count. It's the Gundam in this scenario attacking. Units normally cannot attack during the turn in which they are deployed into the battle arena. It's going to attack during the turn when they are deployed. House names or traits. Amuro. Can I just have a full card game digitally? Because I suddenly want this. I would play this on my phone. Oh, I would play this on my phone. Oh, I just remembered the old Transformers card game. I forgot what it was called, but I played that a lot on my phone. During pair units, during your turn, all units... Wait. During pair, all During your turn, all your units get AP +1. Oh. During a pair, effect is active when a pilot is paired with a unit. So the Gundam, all units gain AP +1. That explains the paper thingies. Okay. Like, I'm looking at my Miguel's one. During pair or destroyed, if you have another linked unit in play, draw 1 card. Due to this effect, all of units gain AP +1 during your turn. When paired. Effect activates when a pilot is paired with a unit. When paired, choose one enemy unit with 5 or less HP to rest it. Whereas my Athrin Zala one has a similar thing, but said means it can attack level 5 or lower. Does that mean it can attack like the weaker units rather than go directly for the strongest one? I don't get it. Use the enemy Angelo Girazulu as the effect target. Try attacking immediately with that Gundam. The battle between units. So Amuro gives it the boosted AP. Oofed. Angelo got wrecked. Okay. Well done, you successfully used a pilot card and made a link unit. Includes our explanation of pilot cards and link units. Next we'll learn about burst, effects, and base cards. Now I'll explain burst, effects, and base cards of burst effect. The white base here has one. A burst effect is an effect that can be activated when a shield is destroyed by damage or an effect. Where a shield is damaged, destroyed by damage or an effect or such. If a shield is destroyed, reveal the card and check if it has a burst effect. If it does, that burst can be activated. If a destroyed shield reveals a burst effect, activate it. When activating a burst effect, there is no need to pay its cost. After activation, place it into the trash unless specified otherwise. Okay, just we attack with the Gundam. Okay. There is no base in the enemy shield area, so the attack is on a shield. And it will probably have burst effect for learning purposes. The Famel. And a Shark flagship. A burst effect has activated. Burst effects are effects that can activate when a shield is destroyed and the card is turned over. In the case of this card, add one of your shields to your hand. Then, if it is your turn, deploy one rested Sharzaku 2 unit token. That's assuming you have a rested Zaku. Next, the deploy effect activates since it's not the opponent's turn. Only the effect adding a shield to their hand activates. Okay. The burst effect can happen not just when you're attacking. I think I got it. The opponent has deployed a base with the burst effect. Base cards are cards that support you in battle with their effects while also protecting your shields. No more than one base card can be deployed at a time. Oh, because there was a base in his shield, he can immediately deploy a new base. Because it added to his hand. Try deploying your own base card in your hand. In this case, white base. Got it. Deploy, effect activates. Deploy, add one of your shields to your hand. Activate main once per turn. Activate main effect. So white bases activate main once per turn. Deploy one Gundam, white base team. Unit token if you have no units in play. Deploy one gun cannon, white base team. Unit token if you have only one unit in play. Or deploy one gun tank if you have 2 or more units in play. So basically, if no one's in play, deploy the Gundam. If the Gundam, for example, is in play, or a gun cannon, deploy gun cannon. And if Gundam and gun cannon are already deployed, deploy the gun tank. I guess that's how that works. Some activated effects include a symbol like 1 and their text as an activation requirement. If an effect includes that requirement, you can satisfy it and activate this effect by playing a cost equal to number in the symbol. White base's effect includes 2 as a requirement, so you can activate it by paying 2 cost. Yes. Deploys the gun cannon. Just as you saw, along with EX bases and EX resources, there are token cards that can be placed by some card effects as well. Wait, aren't the token cards in the deck? Like, I am confused. As you just saw, along with EX bases and EX resources, token cards. Token cards are treated as units, bases, resources that can be placed in the field from outside the game when the game starts and by card effects. So these aren't supposed to be in your deck. Got it. These are like bonus cards that you keep off to one side. So they're not on the main play map. Right, I put them in my deck. Because it didn't explain that to me. As a token placed a unit, base, or resource affected by rules. That's probably why I'm looking at my token card for the L-Strike Gundam. And oh, so right, I'm reading the. Hang on, let's just hide that for 2 seconds. Right, so token card, yellow, like F-Strike Gundam. So rest this unit to change the attack target to it. So basically, if it's rested, it has to be attacked. But then, say Athra Zala here, right? During a turn, the unit may choose an active enemy unit that is active enemy. That's not active. That's rested. But so rested means it must be attacked. Or like Atherin can ignore that basically if he's linked and then attack someone else. So instead of using it as a shield or as a blocker, I think. Tokens have no color and their level and cost are treated as being 0. When a token is placed in any location other than the battle area, resource area, or base section of the shield area, token rules dictate that it is removed from the game. Oh no! The token is momentarily placed in the location before being removed. The effects with conditions such as when destroyed and when returned to your hand will activate. Or like Miguel's one, for example, is like when destroyed, if you have another link unit in play, draw 1. Token is momentarily placed in the location before being raised, so effects with connection to the unit. Just read that. Got it. I think I understand now. If, when playing actual cards, you have no token cards available, use any card that is not being used in the current battle as a token instead. So, anything from your trash, I guess. You probably take a trash card. And we just lay it face down. The above Gunpla token is pre-painted. You can also place a Gundam Assemble miniature-sized Gunpla on top of your token card when using it. Ah, that is why these have circular bases, and why the token cards are the ones that line up to the miniatures. Like my token cards have an Ailstrike Gundam, a launcher, and a sword, right? Something like that. Yeah. Got it. A base card can be deployed when a base is already in play. In that situation, the base already destroyed. Use base cards effectively to improve your battle odds. That concludes our explanation of burst, effects, and base cards. Next, we'll learn about blocking. Now I'll explain blocking. We'll begin with the opponent's attack. Opponent attacks your Gundam. A battle between units occurs. The Gundam has received damage, so its HP is now 3. If this attack succeeds, your Gundam will be destroyed by blocking. Like a blocker is activated. Blocker rests this unit to change the attack target to it. Oh, I see. I've got the same for my Ailstrike Gundam on my desk. The blocker. Defend yourself from an attack by blocking. Blocker is a keyword effect that can change the attack target to your unit. With blocker, when you rest horizontal unit in the block step. Block with a new trainer. Block the Gator Zeal's attack with his work. Of course, on the physical deck, you turn it sideways. The battle between units. So basically, this is the war. It's like, get down, Mr. President! And jumping in the way. This is quite literally what's happening, right? Or it's the classic Gundam scenario of another pilot jumping in the way at the last second, taking the shot. You know, like Lala getting in the way of Char. Like pushing Char's Gale, go get in the way. And taking Amuro's beam saber to his face. Except in that one other timeline. Where everything changed. And then fractured reality. Oh, you just cancel each other out. There's like a way to protect your bear units. Nice block. By blocking, you prevented your Gundam from being destroyed, so you save your stronger units. You're sacrificing the weaker ones. That concludes our explanation on blocking. Next, we'll learn about action steps. Action steps. In the action step, each player can activate command cards and card effects. Action steps occur after blocking steps and during the end phase. Taking turns start with defending the player. Activate one action command card or activate action. Defending player, attacking player, continue next step. Okay. How am I yawning? Teach me. Okay, don't forget to visit the log screen if you want a review of any portion. I'm getting the hang of it. I feel like once I start physically playing the game, it will sink in. But I'm getting the gist of it by just doing this. Now I'll explain command cards. Thoroughly damper Naito. The command cards I have are Miguel and LaFlaga. Thoroughly damaged. Choose one rested enemy unit, deal 1 damage to it. Play that thoroughly damaged command card in your hand to destroy the enemy Gaza D sleeves. One rested enemy unit, deal 1 damage. Oh, you can just deal damage to the rested units directly. Alright, Hayato. Command. Wait, there's a separate area for command cards? I don't see that on the playmat. Choose one. Yes. And I suppose the command card is, as you saw, command cards are one-time use cards that can be played from the hand in order to activate the command cards, but they also double up as pilots, most of them. Like, where's the, I was looking at my deck. I'll find it. That's Kira, Angel. Where's LaFlaga? Or Miguel? I bet they're both in my shield area. That'd be funny. I think they actually might both be in there. Oh, there's a command card. Miguel. Alright. We're not playing it for real right now. Let's switch my screen for a second. Capture Haiju. Like, I've got Miguel as my magic bullet of Dusk. It's a command card. Choose one friendly unit, so main or action. Choose one friendly unit that is level 2 or lower. It gains first strike during this turn. While this unit is attacking, it deals damage before the enemy unit. Ah, so, but of course, if he's a pilot linked with his Jin, then he gives his Jin an extra HP point. Which, considering his Jin is weak as shit. Wait. The standard Jin has 2 HP, but only 2 attack. So he gets more attack, but sacrifices health for it. Also, during pair or destroyed, if you have an all-link unit in play, draw 1 card. So if you were like, oh, a link, draw a card. Or, oh, destroyed, draw a card. So long as someone else is in play, I guess. I see. We're learning. Slowly. What's this command thing? Is that command action? There's Mulaflaga, for example. Some command cards have pilot effects. For example, Hawk of Endymion can be used as the pilot Mulaflaga. Everyone loves Mulaflaga. He is the GOAT. In this app, to activate a command effect, drag it to the play area as you would a normal command card. To activate a pilot effect, place it over the target units. You successfully use a command card. Well done. Nice work. Now I'll explain action steps in the scene. You'll be on the receiving end of an attack. Oh no! The opponent attacks your Gundam. How dare you? In this battle between units. 3 attack for both. So they're going to kill each other. Attacks siege your Gundam will be destroyed. They'll be destroyed. Entering the action step. In the action step, players can take turns activating action command cards or activate action effects, starting with the defending player. Oh, this is what we're learning about, yeah. So someone attacks you, you then get a kind of react. I guess it's less an action step rather than a reaction step, maybe, possibly. Go back, sorry. Sorry. You have a command card with an action effect in your hand, so try using it. Unforeseen incident. Mio Mio. I should definitely pick up the Heroic Beginnings one because it just doesn't just have the Gundam stuff, it also has G-Winch, which is nice. Unforeseen incident. Main action. Choose one enemy unit. It gets AP 3 during this turn. Choose one enemy unit. It gets -1 AP 3 this turn. Okay, but what's the point of that if it's going to get that enemy from the Gundam? The action steps ends when the defending player and the attacking player pass twice in a row. Oh, okay, so it's like I get to do an action, you get to do an action, I get to do an action, you get an action. But if we pass, as in I don't want to do anything, and then the battle just plays out, right? I had to go. The action step goes to the opponent next, but it appears there is nothing they can do, so they would pass. The action step returns to you again, but there's nothing you can do either. You'll pass and move on to the damage step. Oh, so basically if you both pass, it then moves on. Right, no, I misread it. Yeah. Miorini reduced their attack power to nothing. Ah. I misread that. Yeah. So basically you can't do any damage. He basically just ran into the Gundam shield and bounced off. Use an action effect and managed to survive your opponent's assault. As you saw, success skillfully using your cards during action steps to help you gain the advantage during the game. You played that brilliantly. That concludes our exploration of action steps. Got it. The next game, finish by attacking a unit deployed in your battle area and deliver the final blow to your opponent. The enemy has no cards in your shield area, so if you can deal battle damage to the enemy player, you win. You may have already noticed, but by pressing the back button in the window will turn you to the previous exploration. Also, pressing the auto button will enable the detect advance automatically. Well, that tells you that now. You win! Congratulations, you won. That is the fundamentals you need to know in order to play the Gundam card game. Try playing Tutorial 2 next. What is Tutorial 2? Well, the ads are about to start. I'm going to go a quick ad break, nip to the low, and then we'll continue learning about the card game, shall we? Be right back. Shall we learn tutorial 2 to see what it means? Because I'm still kind of like trying to figure out like how many cards. I'll come into resource cards, I guess. Alright, tutorial 2 then. There are about 5 keyword effects. Okay. Well, these 5 keyword effects. I guess once you... I may download this on my phone as well, because I need to practice. Tutorial 2 will explain 5 keyword effects that didn't show up in Tutorial 1. Start with explaining repair. A keyword effect that removes recovers HP on the unit with repair at the end of your turn. Remove damage equal to repair amount from that unit. Recover HP end of turn. Action step, end step, hand step, cleanup step. When your main phase ends, you enter your end phase, which progress in other listed above. Action steps during battles. The action step, players can activate action command cards and activate action effects. Skip it this time, we'll continue. Okay. Repair 2 at the end of your turn. This unit recovers the specified number of HP. Gundam has recovered 2 HP due to repair 2. Repair has an effect that activates at the end of your turn during the end step. Next, enter your hand step. If the number of cards in your hand exceeds an upper limit of 10, discard cards of your choosing until you have only 10. You have 4 cards at this time, so you're fine. Enter the cleanup step next. Oh, words, I'm forgetting how to speak. During your turn, all units get AP plus 1, attack point plus 1. Since the during pair effect is active during your turn, it loses effect in the cleanup stage. That concludes our explanation of repair, the end step. Next, we'll learn about high maneuver effect. The high maneuver effect. Right, deploy Sinanju. Then pair a pilot card. Lucky enough, we have full frontal. A lot of effort went into this tutorial. App that, you know what, they could just make this an actual game. And people might spend money on it. During pair, the unit gains high maneuver. This unit can't be blocked. Oh, so if a blocking unit attempts to block it, it's like, nah, run around you. When paired, you may deploy 1 Neo Xeon unit card that is level 4 or lower in your hand. Leave it to Gundam to find a way to make a villain's name that doubles the dirty joke. I mean, that's just Tom in a nutshell, right? Because I'm pretty sure you can block my full frontal. No, he just whips around you. I mean, there's so many Gundam characters that have like Andrew card is cracked. Oh, do you have the Xeon one? Or didn't you say you got all of them? And you got all 4, yeah. Yeah, I might pick up the rest. At the same time, I kind of still want all the ones with the figures. Maybe I might buy 1 a month for the time being, assuming I can get them. Is Xeon wing most? I like my seed. Though when 00 comes out, I would probably like 00 as well. Xeon's very aggressive, very aggressive. I mean, that's Xeon's playstyle though, right? Hit him hard and fast. Zaku 1. Then just become a link unit, so go ahead and attack. Attack the white base. God, that's a lot of AP. Attack succeeds, you should be able to destroy their base. The enemy would probably like to block using their Zwart with blocker, but Sinanju has high maneuver effect, so blocking is impossible. You know, it's just like the episode of that part of Unicorn where Full Frontal is just wrecking the General Revel and its mobile suit squad. It's like, oh no, your mobile suits don't matter. I'm just going straight for your mothership. Just taking all the turrets. Bye-bye, white base. During your turn, when this unit destroys an enemy shield area card with battle damage, choose one enemy unit. Deal 2 damage to it. Wait, effect activates. During your turn, when this unit destroys an enemy shield area card with battle damage, choose one enemy unit. Yes, and Andrew's cracked. You're right. I'm going to just obliterate your white base. Oh, and now that your white base is destroyed, I'm going to do an extra 2 damage to one of your units as well. Yeah, that's pretty darn strong. Which destroys us the warp. No blocker when attacked. That concludes our explanation of high maneuver. Next, we'll learn about the support effect. A Gaza D sleeves. Active main. Support 2. Rest this unit. One other friendly unit gets AP specified amount during this turn. So if you rest that, and exactly 1, gain 2 extra AP. Nice. This activate effect was support, and resting unit will enable you to raise the AP of a friendly unit. Okay. Next up is breach. Breach and clear. Start by deploying the Aegis Gundam mobile armor mode during battle area. Let's go Aegis. And then we'll pair it with Athranzala. When linked, during this turn, the unit may choose an active enemy unit that is level 5 or lower as its attack target. Due to its when linked effect, Aegis Gundam mobile armor mode can choose an active unit that is level 5 or lower and attack during this turn. Also, since Aegis Gundam mobile armor mode has become a linked unit, it can attack this turn after being deployed. Oh, I thought it was just because of you linking the pilot in the same turn. So if you deploy the mobile suit and this pilot in the same turn, they can attack straight away. Otherwise, they have to wait 1 turn. Ah, I see. Back to the Sandrock. Right. It's a battle between units. Well, I'm pretty sure he just wins this one. Smashed. Breach 3. When this unit's attack destroys an enemy unit, deal the specified amount of damage to the first card in the opponent's shield area. Destroying enemy unit activates Aegis. The breach effect you destroy an enemy unit and then, well, it's mobile armor mode, that giant laser then goes through the target and hits the shield behind it. Nice. It's kind of like the opposite of like full frontal, where you can avoid, you can like sidestep around the defense and go straight for the base. The breach is, I can blast you so hard that some damage still goes through to your shield. Like brute force versus maneuverability. Damn. Destroyed the enemy unit and base with one hit. Okay, Aegis might also be correct. Just a little bit. Breach, dance, we'll learn about first strike. Alright, what does first strike do? Command card from your hand. Oh, the magic bullet of dusk. That's a really long name for Miguel. Main action, choose one friendly unit that is level 2 or lower, gains first strike during the turn. When this unit is attacking, it deals damage before the enemy unit. Play the command card. Get the strike dagger. The strike dagger gain first strike effect. The command effect, now try attacking enemy unit. Okay. Battle between units, but I get to attack first rather than simultaneous. So does that mean what I think it means? Normally both units deal damage equal to their own AP, but a unit with first strike can deal damage before the enemy unit while it's attacking. So, oh, it is what I thought. So instead of it being a simultaneous attack and trading blows, first strike means I attack first. If you die, you don't get your attack, basically, right? First strike. Leo's dead. Leo doesn't get to do any damage. Very nice. Strike Dragger destroyed the unit without receiving any damage itself. That explains first strike. That's all you need to learn about card effects. Next time, try playing without any guidance in free play mode and put what you've learned to use so far. Okay, we could play with free play mode, I guess. Or, you know, I could also back to the desk cam. We could like have a read through what each card actually does now that we kind of got the gist of it. I'm starting to understand. Let's try playing the actual card game as a card game, shall we? Against AI. Your deck is Heroic Beginnings versus Wings of Advance and... wait. Okay, I see. So they've got green in right now. Alright, let's see if we understand this now. Player 1. Press and hold on a card that will show in detail at the card, you know, player pilot. What is it? That's weird. You're player 1. You're allowed to redraw your hand. Continue playing with this hand. Mobile armor for the white place. Aerial. Bit form. Yeah, it'll be fine. You choose to redraw your hand. Return your original hand to the bottom of your deck. Have your cards and shuffle it. Okay, so draw phase. You draw, you get resources. Start phase, set unit. I'm looking at my thing like in front of me here. You set units to base, resources active in draw phase, draw a card. Resource phase, reverse case. In main phase, perform the following actions more times. Play a card in your hand, activate. So we're now on main turn, so I can now. I didn't do anything. Oh shit. Oh yeah, I can't deploy anything yet. I only have 2. Can you start with the extra EX resource though? Hmm. Guess none of the cards can currently deploy though. I think we get the gist of it. More or less. Dealing with it. You deploy to Gaza. I can deploy Hawk. Hawk of Endymion. Main action, choose one enemy unit with 3 or less HP, return it to its owner's hand. You're back in your hand. And then I get the Mobius 0 right afterwards. Cruel. Well, I could deploy. Wait, base deploy is an actual unit? No, it's a base. We'll get rid of my original base. So let's hold on to that. And I guess we'll deploy Mobius 0 as 2 attack, 4 defense. So we'll deploy Mobius 0. Even though we just got rid of Offgala, but okay. They have EX resource, we don't? What the hell? So they've got 3 damage for defense, so I would need 2 attacks. Unforeseen incident. Activates this card's main. I choose one enemy unit, gets AP -3 during this turn. Actually, that's probably a good and safe bet to defend. Oh, that was pointless, though. But it just stopped them attacking, I guess. I can attack. Will be 0 or... Remember, it scores 6 aerial. Ooh. Gundam, which has repair. send them up here. And then have enough resources to get and to attack the base. Okay. Oh no, they got Offgala. They're gonna blast. Took out the Gundam and hit my base as well. Deploy, add one of your shields to your hand. Activate main once per turn, deploy one. Unit token. Let's get white base active, shall we? Add one of your shields to your hand. Which gave me the white base again, funny enough. Skill, and add one of your shields to your hand. Activate main once per turn, deploy one. So, because I have one person thinking it should deploy a gun tank, or gun cannon rather. And then I could use Mobius 0 to attack, or Siege Ploy. Activate this card's main command card. Choose one enemy unit with 5 or less HP to rest it. Oh, I could rest their... I mean, they're already rested. I think there's 2 damage. Just take out his base. Did they block it? Damage type. I still have a command. And there goes their base. Oh, I realized I'm leaning over. Alright, and then... Why is it stunned like that? Or is it, oh, I think the sparks because it's linked. Its angles is already in rest mode, right? Good thing, or I wait one more turn for more resources. They're going to attack. Not rest that one. Okay, that is going to kill the Mobius 0. breach signal go through and damage the white base, though. Yeah, gun cannon. Did I get my resource back when the Mobius Zero was destroyed? I could deploy Pyramid Score 6. And the gun cannon can actually attack. Finish off that. If you can. It's a sacrificial play, though. Bring a gun cannon out again. That one has more defense than the token one. I see. I think I'm getting it. I don't know. Alright, they're attacking the white base. Damn. White base. Ooh, Wing Zero bird mode, huh? And Hero Yuhei. Shit. Oh, they're attacking my thing already. Wow. Well, I had to deploy the white base. Resources. Main phase. We're gonna get the white base here. Kai's Resolve. Use one friendly unit. Receives 3 HP. Use +1 to attack. Link unit. My shield's quite low though. What's gonna do again? Active one. I deploy a gun tank. I want to deploy a gun tank right now. I've got 4 resources to use. Cost is 4. Spend all resources to attack. The bird mode would win, though. That's the only problem. That'll win that fight. We would destroy each other. Because they have 4 defense. AP, HP 2, but AP +2, AP +1. 2 and 2, but it has 5 and 4. Huh? I'm confused exactly what that does. Activate main support 2. Rest this unit. 1 other friendly unit gets AP plus best by amount during the... Right, I need to kill him first. Oh, a command card. Great it blows though. It still destroy. I would get destroyed as well, but sacrificial. Deploy the Gundam. Our sleeve Gaza. Gaza D. Gaza D's nuts. Ah. Terrible, I know. Let's deploy. A little gun cannon here. We have more than one Gundam out here. Good lord. I can attack that directly. Because that was only just deployed. Okay, I think that's how that works. You attack my white base? How dare you? Zaku 2. Oh, an Ares. During your turn, all units case 1 plus 1 AP. Cool. You know what? Can I attack more than once? No, that makes sense. Where's Zaku? Okay, that's right, because only just deployed. For the Gaza. Command card. Ow. Ooh. That even dodged. Deploy the gun tank. Okay. Their cards. Hey, Alfonzala. Their burst effects. Right up his hand. I'm gonna attack your fence again. Your shield is lowering quite rapidly. That would be a shame if it was destroyed, huh? What's the Leo do? Blocker? White Ares. Next phase. Control. Oh, it gets breached. Okay. It's gonna blast its way through. Then what if I just block with the Ares? Get destroyed. But the breach still goes through. The Wing Gundam. Right, no more bases available. This is where things is interesting. Got a lot of defense. A gun tank. Target their base. Gun cannon. And then finally, I can win just right now, can't I? I think. Yeah, the next attack would be a win. There you go, Demi Trainer. A lot of cards in there. Ah, sneeze. Your Wing Zero may be strong, but hey, guess what? I'm gonna block it. Demi Trainer's gonna take that blast and survive. Well, they'll die. Oh no, what a shame. Suleta! Add a card to your hand, attack one. Yeah. Oh, they got Vasilius as a base. Good timing for them. Remember score 6. Oh, perfect. We'll deploy score 6. And we have enough resources for it. We can aerial. And Suleta. Not quite enough damage to destroy you, though. But more than enough damage to destroy the Vasilius. Oh no, you have nothing to defend yourself, gun tank. Victory! All that power went to his Wing Zero, Wing Gundam, and yeah, it won't help. Okay, we've got the gist of this game now. I think I understand it now. I think I can actually properly play this game when it comes time to actually playing it. Now to convince or find someone who also has cards and like set up a stream where we can kind of battle for actual cards over stream, as well as of course maybe go to the card shop in town and try battling for real. That'd be pretty good. Right, back. Okay, sure. Hide that. And I can close that browser window. Oh. Music. Where are you? There it is. The music back. But I'm getting the gist of what the game's going to be like. Because I now know, like, your thingy cards don't go in the deck. Get your reserve cards. Well, let's go through all the cards because I'm trying to figure out what things are actually which one. I got muddled up. Oh, my shields were like Hawk of Endymions. Nice. And Striker Pact. Wow, that was my shields. I think it earlier. Alright. Get the token ones. That's a token. Zero. That is a token. Sword Strike. Archangel. Sword Strike token. The EX base. EX resource. Miguel's. Jin. Kira Yamato. Mobius 0. Mobius 0. Standard Mobius. Vesalius. Our lovely shiny Ailstrike Gundam. The 2 shiny Ailstrike Gundams. The shiny Aegis. Miguel's shiny Jin. The token of the Ailstrike. Vesalius. Token of the launcher. Token of the launcher. A little strike dagger. Mobile armor mode of the Aegis. They're still, I need to sort these better. The Archangel, Atherin Zada, Kira Yamato, Atherin Zada. Oop, keep off the tokens. Atherin, Mobius, Strike Dagger, Strike Gundam. Mobius and Magic Bullet of Dusk. Like Miguel's Jin is nice, the holographic effect. The Aegis one looks phenomenal. I think that green really shines, especially in person. Looks fantastic. And the strike, it's Beam Saber. That's where it's really shiny. What's a Ailstrike blocker? Rest this unit to change the attack target to it because it's got shield. When paired level 4 or higher pilot, choose one enemy unit with 4 or less HP. Return it to its owner's hand. Whereas Aegis Gundam, if this unit has 5 or more AP, choose one enemy unit that is level 5 or higher, deal 3 damage to it. Also, when this unit has 5 AP or more, so when it's linked with Atherin, it gets 5 AP. So then I can just do 3 extra damage to someone? Kinda crazy. Well, the other Gundams or strikes in here? Because these are like just the blocker ones, the tokens. These are just like your expandable ones. The sword strike does more damage, it has less defense. Ailstrike. There's a unit's token, that's base tokens. I think I'm getting to understand this card game. But playing it will be the thing that really decides, hey, how well do I know this? But I definitely need to play it for real. Also something to know that numbers like Starter Deck 04, number 1 LR. LR1. So is this counted as like... So ST04, Starter Pack 04, number 001, and that set. LR Legendary. These are the legendary. This is the bonus card, which was the ST04009. There is a normal one of Miguel's bin somewhere in this pile. I think it was here somewhere. That's normal gen, mobile armor mode. Oh, 4 mobile armor modes? Wow. Oh yeah, standard gens are here. So this is ST04009 C and C plus. Or Zero's LR. What about standard? Those the token ones are weaker, aren't they? Yeah, the token one's like 1 point weaker. These are just token cards. So attack step, block step, action step. There's a lot to take in. Put it that way. And we still got the miniatures as well, which I definitely look forward to putting together and painting. We'll do this soon. Though we do want to finish off the doing a detail pass on the G-Quacks. We'll be doing that soon-ish. On Wednesday, actually. I think something this small, though, this detailed, I'm going to take some practice. I suppose these will be the practice ones, really. Oh, I saw some of the runners are like TP 010, 008, 009. So that makes sense. Like test print. And of course, the other sets will have the other ones. I'm looking forward to being able to play this game properly. Well, I'll need to try and go play it somewhere in person, or find a way to play it digitally with someone. Though I think this setup where I can, we can see my deck. I can see almost entirely the sheet. I can raise the camera ever so slightly more, perhaps. But I'd say it worked out pretty well. I like it. But what time we at? We're at 4 o'clock, so that'd be a bit of an earlier finish than normal. But I might just wrap up here today. Because I don't think there's much more I could do than now, other than if I wanted to start building those miniatures. Well, I could do that on a different day. Probably. Probably right out here now. As always. Socials. And Discord. For schedule. I misspelled Discord. Wow. Where the actual I went up there? I don't know. Back tomorrow evening to do some mecha break. Then on Wednesday we'll finish off G-Quux with Detail Pass. And then I don't know what we're doing from there. Figure that out. But yeah, who should we raid actually? This must be something nice and different. You know what? Mara's live over Donathon. Wait, raid Mara. Hang on. Oop. Change screens. Raid message ready. Reinforcements have arrived. Right, let's swing by Maru. Who's racing horses? Everyone knows obsessed with that game, aren't they? The horse racing girls. Alright. I'm definitely be collecting more of these cards for sure. I might get more of the starter packs at some point. Maybe not the ones with the miniatures because honestly they're more expensive. Let's see what the price of the normal ones are. And of course, those booster packs come out for 25th. At that point, yeah, it'll be one of those things where, like, you know, buy a couple of cards here and there, here and there, here and there. Yeah, I think it'd be fun to see how the cards go. See if there's any even rarer ones in these. But yeah, have an awesome day. Have an awesome week because it's Monday. Oh God, Monday. Hey, let's have it off today. Until then, I'll see you around the cosmos. Dodgestar, bound.